I don't know what Mother Nature is mad at, but these storms are starting to get very, very scary here in South Carolina. And driving through them tends to be a bit scary for me, but I just pray and muddle on through. But thank God I made it home before the floodgates really opened up. And I'm so glad the weekend is here. And it's just another slow Saturday start for me. And of course, after I do my vibe check, turn on my music, get everything flowing in the house, I am headed to the kitchen for my breakfast. My name is Jamela, and thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope you subscribe. And if so, welcome to the family. And you know, slow Saturdays are wonderful for me because Monday through Friday, my breakfast only consists of fruit, and that's it. So come this weekend, I can't wait to stay at home, just lounge around, and start my day off with a good breakfast. And this particular Saturday, I had leftover brisket, so I had to treat myself to an omelette. And I don't know about you guys, but I always set me a little table, you know, for my breakfast. Oh, well, for dinner too, for all my meals, I set a table. And besides, I love seeing all my thrifted fine china get put to use. So yeah, it's a thing for me to, you know, indulge myself with such pleasures. And now, you know, an omelet for me is everything that you want to put into it. But I'm going to tell you again, when you have leftover barbecue brisket, and add that to your omelet, even if it got the sauce on it, it's good, I'm telling you. And of course, I splash my vegetables with the cognac, the brandy, or whatever I have. So try it, please, I beg you. So anyway, moving along to my thrifted finds this week. Well, remember my bowl that I bought from when we had the girls trip. So I finally got that home with me, and I didn't have no idea what I was going to do with it. But then I remember, why not make my bowl of cherries look pretty? So as they're sitting in the refrigerator, I mean, God knows they're costing a fortune, so they might as well just be in a crystal bowl, right? Besides, I mean, it looks nice sitting in the refrigerator. And I'm going to tell you, those are the little bougie things that I feel that I just you know how you say upped your game on. I think I did with this. And then I found the cutest little Waterford jelly jam jar, whatever you want to call it, but it was so darling, and I got this at an estate sale, and I couldn't wait to put it on the counter with my other crystal pieces. I'm going to tell you, I love crystal in the kitchen. So with the Waterford apothecary jar, and then the little jam jar, of course my little decanter, it just makes that corner. And then I have that cute little teapot sitting there too, all from an estate sale. And then I think, do you really have to order everything from Amazon or go to Home Goods to create the cozy kitchen that you want? I just don't think so. I mean, sure, it's nice to get some things, but I, again, shopped at the estate sales for everything that I have here. My canister set, the butter dish, the napkin holder, the cruet, the toothpick holder, all of that thrifted. Not that I'm knocking anything that, you know, Amazon home finds and Home Goods home finds. It's just so much other stuff that's out there that you can buy on a secondary market where it's not looking so commercialized all the time. You can add the pieces and blend them in to suit your taste. But to me, I don't know about you, but I get kind of, you know, just not as excited when I see so much of that kind of style. And not that I needed this stamp of approval, but when I saw this on Cherish, again, it hits home because it said update what you already have. Repurpose things you find, use existing resources instead of creating more and more and more. And with Facebook Marketplace and estate sales, you can't go wrong with things you find. These are some of the items that I saw recently on the marketplace that I thought were great buys. So there's no need to go retail for every single thing that you need in your home. And especially go to those estate sales. I promise you, just make it your normal habit and you'll find the stuff. So I implore to you to just go ahead and create that beautiful home that you want, but also think outside the box, the big box retail. Because remember, beauty is being home and loving it. And thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. Don't forget to drop me a comment if you like this video and share. And please subscribe to my channel